Good afternoon, everyone. Bettina Carey here, the founder and CEO of WeEmpowerYourLife.com website and the We Empower You community and movement. And I am welcoming those of our members who've joined us here today. If you'd like to participate, you don't need to be a member. You can come on in. All you need to do is go to WeEmpowerYourLife.com, click on the calendar tab, and the Zoom link for today's meeting. It's 3 p.m. on Wednesday, and that's when we get started. I have today with me none other than Lee Romanoff, the founder and CEO of Income Activator, and she's going to be giving us a lesson in marketing strategies that come right out of her playbook from Income Activator. And we're also going to do a round of networking afterwards. So stay tuned and come on over if you're on Facebook watching. You're going to want to go to WeEmpowerYourLife.com and click on the calendar tab to this meeting. Welcome, Lee. It's great to have you.
Thank you, Bettina. Today we're going to talk about just making money, not how experienced you are, because I don't want anybody that has any education to be listening to this. Nobody with any actual education, they will not benefit from this. However, they can seep their knowledge into what I'm doing in a gradual way after they create millions of dollars online. Okay. But our target for these extremely smart people is just to grasp the very simple way that multi-million-dollar companies are making their money, get the strategy, get the flow, and then start doing whatever you want within that flow. But if I don't show you how to actually generate the revenue, you won't do it. So let me just start by sharing my screen, and we're going to go into, some of you have seen this video. Do you see it? Yeah. Can you see it, Bettina? Yes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing it at periodic points. I'm going to stop it and just comment on it, because some of my videos have been produced to draw people that think they know how to make money online into these videos, because it just says, oh yeah, Lee knows how to make money online because she thinks exactly how I think, which is not true. But I had to align myself with the way bad gurus told you how to make money online, just to get those people listening and then saying, here is the actual or better way that you personally can generate revenue. So let's start off with some fun.
Websites are meant to make money. And an easy way to make your website make money is by using YouTube videos. In fact, millions of companies are making a fortune reposting other people's videos they get from YouTube on their website. And I'm talking about credible online businesses that do this, from CNN to Huffington Post, and you can do this too on your website. I'm Lee Romanoff, president of IncomeActivator.com, and I've been making money online since 1994. And I'm going to show you how you can generate online revenue by reposting videos you get from YouTube. I'm going to start with a video that went viral of a girl twerking that caught on fire. Jimmy Kimmel, TV host, set this fake video up to demonstrate how anyone, especially the ones that set themselves on fire, can have a video that goes viral. Now, we all know that videos go viral all the time. To me, that's not the story. The story should have been, you don't have to set yourself on fire, or anyone else, Jimmy, but you can make money from videos of people that do. So I'm going to pick up where Jimmy left off and tell you how to use YouTube videos to make money online. Now, we know she didn't make any money from this video going viral, and Jimmy didn't, but YouTube? with over 22 million views, made a fortune and is still making money from this video that Jimmy uploaded to YouTube for free.
And you just as a pause right there, keep your cell phones handy for catching funny things online. Somebody I know in Canada caught a raccoon walking along a telephone wire, and he was like walking like a ballet, student. And they posted it. They should have posted it on their website, but they posted it on their social media channel. So that's the first thing that goes wrong when you post it on the social media channel and they make money, as opposed to you posting it on your video. What I would suggest is you post a portion of what it is on a social media channel and then direct people to the website, because the TV news networks throughout Canada pick that up, and there are millions of views. If she had taken that and had set her website up to generate lead revenue, she would have picked up about 10 grand that day, but she picked up 0 grand because she just posted it on the social media sites. She didn't have a website that generated lead revenue. And all the social media companies, because they train you so well, were the ones that made the money. So use the social media sites to tweak people's interests and almost leave your sentence half done. And to find out the answer, come to my website. Okay, always have a clickbait on the social media site that makes people, trains people to go back to your website. The social media sites are just your advertising vehicle. Your website is your office, your home, your money.
YouTube, like all big money companies, make their money from leads. From visitors completing referral forms, sending leads to businesses, clicking on ads, sending leads to businesses, or subscribe buttons, sending leads to businesses. And through shameless self-promotion, sending leads to themselves. Now here's how you make money from YouTube videos. You begin by taking these videos and putting them on your website. And yes, it's completely okay to take YouTube videos and put them on your website. The whole idea for putting your videos on YouTube is to get exposure. In fact, I hope everybody watching this video takes it and puts it on their website. When Huffington Post put the video of the girl twerking, they placed ad choices ads around it and made money every time a visitor to their site clicked on one of these ads, sending a lead to that business. So you can
now ad choice ads. See, it sounds like it has a middleman with the income, and one way of generating revenue is always to cut out the middleman. Never have somebody else responsible for your advertisers and responsible for tracking your advertisers. Like you can see right here, there's a car insurance ad. Well, with Income Activator, you've got access to become an affiliate with Sure Hits, and they pay up to $16 per click. So if you go into your marketing section, search for insurance, you can apply to Sure Hits and get a tracking link. And all of a sudden, per click, you can be quoting home, car, auto, life. It's really viral. If I had actually got that when I was sending $5 leads, I would have tripled my income. So it's a really good affiliate to get.
do exactly what these big money companies do, like CNN, put YouTube videos on your website featuring other businesses and get paid by sending leads to them. And you can have a website about any topic or industry, and it will work. Here's a website featuring talented animals. When you click on their index, you're taken to a selection of stories and YouTube videos of talented animals. When one captures your interest and you click on it, you're taken to a page featuring it.
Okay, so this is the other thing that you should consider in your business. Make it fun. Okay. And like when I was in the insurance industry, nothing's fun about insurance. It's like it's horribly unfun. But what I would do is I would take a video of, let's say, the Munsters, Eddie Munster and Herman Munster, and I would predict where the car insurance rates were as they were going into their crazy car, chase. So make it fun. You can make anything fun. And if you do, you stand out ahead of it. It's not all gloom and doom. You can make the worst kind of scenario kind of funny. So consider your content being entertaining, no matter what your topic is.
To get visitors to your website, all you do is email the link to your page to your friends and family and ask them to check it out. And they'll likely email it out to their friends, and so on and so on. Plus, your visitors can also share their stories and favorite YouTube animal videos, where you can feature their stories on your website. Your visitors can also subscribe to get some more of these amazing videos, and you can add your own store. And as I said, this works for any topic or industry. You can do it on animals, topics on money interests everyone. Inspirational stories is always a winner. Believe it or not, videos captures the imagination. You could do it on cars or travel. You could do it on triumph and passion, how to look younger, how to look older, or smart living ideas. Now the money is in your feature pages where you put your YouTube videos, and you should never create a page without revenue streams. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. Begin, you search on YouTube for a video that matches your target audience. And you can tell if the video is viral by the number of views. Then you should also check out YouTube's trending videos, as people are actively searching for these videos, and it's a great way to capture additional visitor traffic. To copy the YouTube.
The other thing that you can do is you can embed weather stations and news stations and other people's videos. People are always looking for horoscopes, and they're always looking for what is the weather going to be like? What's the news? You can actually embed channels, stations within your Income Activator website, so they could just go to your website every day and find out the news, the weathers, the sports. That is another option of just drawing people there every day. Like, what do you check out every day? See if you can embed that into your own website.
Video into your website, you simply click on the share link, then click on the embed link, and then copy the code they give you into your website's page, and the video will automatically appear. Then type in an eye-catching title, preferably using keywords people would use to search for this video. And in a short paragraph, describe what this video is about. Again, using some keywords that people would use to search for this video. And search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing display websites in their search results that have both videos and good descriptive content on their pages.
This is because Google owns YouTube, and it encourages you to take the YouTube videos because it wants to expand its YouTube reach. So they've built into their search results, if the page has a video on it, a YouTube video, it will come up higher in the search results than a page without a YouTube video on it.
Then give your opinion of the video. Doing this raises your profile and perceived authority and gains increased trust and confidence of your visitors. Consider this your Oprah moment. Plus, it's an easy and great way of creating unique content. Many website owners add commenting resembling a blog. I don't recommend this as it's valuable real estate that you could be making money from. And as you'll see, there are far better ways of getting good content from your visitor traffic that can generate you revenue.
Okay, so Income Activator, your website platform, does allow for commenting. If somebody puts a comment in, it emails you to let you know what they said, and you can read it and either approve it or delete it. However, why bother? It's kind of useless when you can force them, not force them, but you can direct them to a page where they will give you content to be part of your website, as opposed to, you know, their opinion. We don't actually really care about their opinion. You care about getting good content and generating revenue. So commenting kind of depresses people sometimes. It distracts you. Cut that out of your life.
Now, it's important to understand how the internet works. Visitors do two things. They search for information, then they look for recommendations. The money is in the recommendations, where you can use a referral form to send yourself business or a lead to a business you recommend and get paid for it.
Now, this is the real key. Every page, you need to give somebody a recommendation of what they can do to better their life and create revenue for yourself. If you miss that on any page, then there's no point in putting up the page. Your recommendation is key to generating revenue.
Too many website owners give good information but don't give their recommendations. As a result, their visitor traffic leaves to look for a website that will give them a recommendation of what to do next and what businesses to go to get what they're looking for. And it works like this. When your visitor completes the referral form and clicks on the submit button, they are directed to the website of the business that's being recommended. Even better, you can take the website of the business you're sending the lead to and embed it into your website so that your visitor is not kicked off your website like they are with other referral programs. Plus, your lead revenue for billing is tracked automatically for you. Another revenue stream, but not as profitable as sending a business a name and email address, are pay-per-click ads. You can put ad choice.
Okay, so pay-per-click ads, 100% don't use them because they will never give you the proper tracking. Over the years, I have had people test around the world. When they click, I confirm the time and what they clicked on, and I would go back into my Google ads and ad choices, and there would be no sign of the click. Their algorithms are impossible to figure out, and they make money from you and they don't even pay you. And they say they pay up to 68%. That's garbage. They don't. But your Income Activator website platform has the same Google click software, and it tracks the lead and generates the invoice. So always have control over your own advertisers. If you let control go to a middleman, you will lose the ability to make money online.
Ads on your website, just like Huffington Post does, or Google's pay-per-click ads. It's free to register to get these ads on your website, and when your visitor clicks on one of these links, they're sent to the advertiser's website, where you're paid a percentage of what the advertiser pays them for a click. For instance, Google pays you 68% of what the advertiser pays them, and you can register for free by going to Google AdSense. You can also create your own pay-per-click links, cutting out the middleman and getting 100% of the lead revenue. You can also put your own pay-per-click links throughout your content, or put affiliate links in and direct your visitors to businesses that pay you based on sales.
Those pay-per-click link tracking links can also be sending yourself links. So you can use your own keywords throughout your own text to send yourself some leads. It's an option, but I still think the referral form is the better.
You can also add your own products to your own online store, even if it's your own ebook. And you can add affiliate products too. For instance, clickbank.com represents companies selling information products that can pay up to 75% commission. Commission Junction is another consolidator representing thousands of companies selling physical products, paying up to 10% commission. You also have a link directing people back to your index to watch more videos. The more videos they watch increases the likelihood that they'll complete your referral forms, click on your pay-per-click links, or buy something from you, generating your revenue.
Now,
There's also
for your online store, I wouldn't recommend more than 3 products in your online store for any given page that's targeting. But what I would focus on is your main lead generating platform, because this is, again, 1% may buy from your store, where up to 40% will turn into lead revenue. For instance, Bettina's We Empower You membership, sending leads to her these meetings is very powerful because people close from there, and that generates you $800 on an annual basis. If you really concentrate on getting your lead revenue form working, because it's critical. But once you break the code and it starts working for your website, then it's just a numbers game. And the more pages you have with videos, the more traffic you get, the more revenue you will make. So really focus on making revenue from your form before you start clogging up the channel with product lines, because 1% buy, but your revenue stream is right in the form, sending leads to businesses that pay you. If you can't do this, you're going to have very little chance of doing that.
a subscribe button where your visitors can click on to sign up to be emailed more videos. There's also a button inviting your visitors to share their stories, to have them featured on your website. This is what you should be replacing with that meaningless and sometimes annoying commenting section with. This gives you unique and free content. And it's exactly what big money companies do, like Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, to grow their business, which is getting their visitors to give them free content. They can share their videos, or you could find a YouTube video that would be complementary to their story.
So just on that free content thing, when that starts working in your industry, it can work really well. I used to get all my radio stories that I would pitch from people giving me free content about the unjust situation from insurance companies, or funny things that happened or tragic things that happened. I would take that information, I would present it to the newspapers and the TV, and I would also be a resource for them, because if a newspaper wanted to know, hey, do you have anyone that has just had a car accident or anything, they would come to me as a resource, and there would be an exchange where, well, yeah, I can help you out. Can you help me out? Because I need to, promote this. So you really have a nice relationship when you can present to them on an ongoing basis stories that you don't have to just make up. You've actually got consumers now that are happy to tell the story, and you're the one that's coordinating it. It works out brilliantly.
Plus, it asks your visitor if they want you to promote their business and send them leads on the page you'll be featuring their story on. This is where it all comes together for you for truly creating online wealth. You are now getting people involved in your online business, giving you free content, which grows your business. Plus, they can request for you to send them leads. And leads is one of the most profitable revenue streams online. And leads are the best type of advertising anyone could possibly ever pay for. For instance, if you paid $1,000 to run a newspaper ad, there's no guarantee that anybody would contact you. But if you charge $10 per lead, that $1,000 would give them 100 people that read their content, watched a video, completed a referral form to get in touch with them. And if they don't want the lead, send it to yourself or another business you recommend. You need to know that businesses pay a lot for leads. When you check out Google's free keyword planner, you can see that accident lawyers pay over $100 for someone to just click to get to their website. And they pay even more when it comes to motorcycles. So if you start by charging only $10 or $20 per lead, businesses would jump at it. Now when your page is ready to go with all your revenue streams in place and all your action links for your visitors to take, then you simply create a short email that entices your reader to click on the link to go to your page to watch the video. Your email is to inform or entertain. It's not to sell a product or service. Then send it out to your email list of family, friends, and business associates. And ask them to share it with their friends and family. When your visitors get to your page, they'll be clicking on links and completing referral forms, generating you revenue. Plus, there'll be more videos to see from your index, and you'll have more people subscribing to receive your emails. And most importantly, you'll have more people wanting to share their story with you, giving you free content, and wanting you to send them leads, becoming part of your revenue streams.
Now, when I did the email process, and I would send out emails that are entertaining, because you're always opening up an email that makes you laugh or smile. And 30% of my traffic came from referrals of other people sending my emails to other people and coming in as leads or referrals. So it's very effective. When you entertain somebody, they look forward to your emails.
Did you know that Facebook made almost $18 billion in 1 year from the content people gave them for free and by sending leads to companies that paid them? This is how online businesses become big money companies. The good news is Facebook has spent millions of dollars convincing people that they should be giving their content away for free so that they can make money from leads. In comparison, in your case, people who contribute content to your website have the opportunity of getting leads. And to grow your online business, it's simply wash, rinse, and repeat. Create another feature page. Describe what the video is about. Get videos that are trending and viral so that people will forward it to their friends. Give your opinion of the video as an authority. And as an authority, give your advice and make a recommendation to a business that will either save them money, benefit them by giving them a free consultation, or entertain them. Then simply send out another short email with a link to your page to your subscribers, where they may generate your revenue by completing your referral form, clicking on one of your pay-per-click links, or a link to an affiliate product, buying from your online store, or clicking on a pay-per-click ad. You can also link them back to your story and video index, where they can check out your other feature pages with stories and videos. Plus, they can subscribe to get on your email list. And ideally, they'll want to share their story, giving you free content and asking you to send them leads. Whenever you get a story, you create a feature page for them and you email it out to them. And they'll share their feature page with their friends and family, which will get you more traffic, more revenue, and more free content. Now, you don't have to build a feature page on everything that someone submits to you. Some of it may not be very good. However, you could take the idea of it, create a feature page around it, credit them with the idea, and email it out to them so that they can send it out to their family and friends. That way, you don't lose the opportunity of getting additional website traffic from their mailing list. And they would be honored by you taking the time to create a page for them. I know I would be. To kickstart this process, create 30 pages of great content and viral videos and send out an email a day to your list. Now, it might be hard for you to invite other people to contribute their content and opinions, as you probably feel that you're the best contributor of your own content for your own website, and you're probably right. But you will burn out creating all your own content, and you won't get people passionately involved in your website. So I'm suggesting you take your best stuff when creating your first 30 pages to set the tone and to create great viral marketing with your selection of YouTube videos. While still allowing others to contribute content. Your website will become more diverse and more interesting, at least to your visitor traffic. For example, look at how many photography websites there are around. Millions. Then Pinterest pops up and invites people to share their photos and sends leads back to whoever wants them. By inviting their visitors to contribute content, it's now one of the largest picture websites in the world and making millions of dollars online. And by adopting the lead revenue model, you give yourself the opportunity to grow your online business just like the other big money companies do. So I'm just saying, don't shut doors to revenue opportunities. The new rich are creating what I call hub websites. This hub website model is used by all the big money companies like Google, Facebook, Pinterest, Airbnb, YouTube, Uber, Angie's List, Priceline, Home Advisor, and the list goes on and on. This hub revenue model, it's like it's been hiding in plain sight, and it's easy to adopt and use it for your own online business instantly. You simply invite your visitors or businesses to contribute content and send leads back to them. All these hub websites simply started off by picking a topic. Facebook decided to be a profile website and invited people to feature their profiles and sent leads to companies that paid them. Uber said, give me drivers and cars, and made money by sending leads back to them. Home Advisor said, give me contractors, and sent people wanting to do home renovations to these contractors. Insurance Hotline said, give me your car insurance rates, and I sent $5 leads to insurance companies and made millions of dollars online. Using YouTube videos and email marketing is just a proven way of getting visitors to your website. I mean, who wouldn't want to get good health tips, easy exercises to keep you fit, or hilarious videos sent directly into your inbox every day? Please send me something to make this video funnier. So creating your pages on this kind of template and sending out emails will build your audience, generate free content for you, and where people will pay you to send them leads. You can use this strategy for your articles section or create a directory of businesses you recommend. Websites are meant to make money. Income Activator has ready to go hub website platforms.
Okay, so there you go. Is Maya there, working with us? Did she show up?
Let me take
All
a,
you do is
Pardon?
let me take a look. I can't see everybody yet.
Okay.
You can stop sharing the screen. We'll be able to see everybody. There we go.
So, you know what? You guys are, again, really smart, but let's take part of your business and just go for this straight, flat, entertaining, and simple email marketing. Let's generate the traffic. Let's make the money.
Can
It's
you
just,
can you clarify one part of the video was where you said you make a website for somebody else and direct something to them, and it was right toward, it was near the end. You guys, can you kind of, I didn't understand what you were talking about there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
that I make a web. I think I said, I think it was about if somebody gives you crappy content,
Right. You put a video in for them.
I would create a page for them to make their crappy content look really good. And then say, here's your page on the content you gave me, send it out to your friends and family. They look wonderful. And then I get the traffic from their list.
Okay.
Yeah. And everybody's used to, like, the social media sites have trained everybody to somehow think it's good to give other businesses their content. And so they've done all the hard work for you. And people are very willing now to give you content, to be part of your directory, to be part of your lead program. But again, I only started with one company, and I didn't get a second company until I made $54,000 in $5 lead revenue in 1 month. So you don't have to complicate it. You just need one company to start. Any other questions? This is good. You guys are getting it.
What about the 30 emails? You said the one first job, get 30 trending videos, make those 30 pages and send out an email a day.
Yeah, I would work that very slowly. You have seen some really, like, I would look at the emails that people send you, that you open, that you want to open. Like, my sister sends me great videos. They're cute 3-minute videos. And I just take them, put them on my website, send them out, and make money from it. And then tell her, hey, I just made money from your video. Thank you. You've got any more? I've been doing this for years. I've been making so much money. So if you've got somebody sending you these like fun videos and you like it, you can convert any funny video onto your topic. You can. It's or if you don't know how to do it, go out to dinner with my sister. She can take any topic and convert it to her.
Hey, Lee, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You
hi.
had
Nice to see you again.
you had mentioned that Google AdSense was not good to do, but your video said yes.
I know. Because I added Google AdSense because people think that it's how to make money online. And because I added it, I doubled my traffic for that one page, only because they think that it's the way to do it. So if I bring them in and then I talk to them and say, you know what, it really isn't the way to do it, but they wouldn't believe me before. Google AdSense used to be really good. I knew a guy that made millions of dollars from Google AdSense when it launched. But people do, double clicks, triple clicks. They go to their competitors and start clicking on the ads to get their competitors in trouble. It was completely destroyed, and they never converted. The ads never converted for people. I started off with an advertising budget for newspaper, TV, pay-per-click ads. This was about 15 years ago. And the only budget that never increased was my Google pay-per-click ads because it wouldn't convert. And that was around the time when their best days, their glory days. So if you want to do a pay-per-click ad, the Income Activator website has that pay-per-click tracking software that will track, and you can cut out the middleman. But again, referral forms are giving your advertiser or the person you're sending leads to the best content, their name, email, phone number. They love you for that.
So is this Zoom call just based on your website? And if people have your website, just to be clear, it's my first time on here.
Well, here's what you can do. I mean, a lot of people have, like, you can understand from your website what to do. I mean, I think my website platform is best, but let's just say you have a WordPress website and there's no revenue channels. It just completely sucks, right? What you can do is you can decide what is your voice or your message to people, and then refer people to your contact us page. So you can see the kind of traffic you can get from your voice and message, and Google the local radio stations and pitch your message to them. When you start seeing the contact us traffic that comes through you, then that way you say, okay, well, geez, if I had a system that actually tracked these leads and sent them to people that paid me, maybe I should get an Income Activator tracking software. Do you see what I mean?
Not 100%, because getting people to, you know, visit the site, how you're clarifying what type of lead they are. That's not clear.
Okay, so clarifying the type of, okay, let's just say you did a radio show on your topic. Are you tracking with me right now?
Well, that's very different than someone just landing on your site. But let's just say anyone's landing on your site. You're trying to qualify what area of interest provoke them to come to your site. So you're like, okay, they're really looking into spirituality. Oh, they're really looking into nutrition. How do you clarify that? Okay.
So what I do is I start with the main keyword phrase. What in my head would somebody be searching for to get to my site? And as soon as let's just say they search for how to figure out how to do intuition, I guess, you know, let's just say intuition, you know, what is intuition, how to channel it, how to better it, whatever that keyword phrase is. And your website would say, here's how to, you know, enhance your intuition or to trust your intuition. And then you lead that person to contacting yourself once you give them some good information. So you need to focus on what your main keyword phrase is. It's almost like a telephone call. Your main keyword phrase is your phone number. Same thing. And when they're dialing your phone number, you're picking up and saying, hi, this is the intuition shop. Okay, so you've got to know where you're targeting right off the bat of the people. Now, when people are searching, now you know that they probably did that search because that's what all your pages are indexed to. Because if your pages aren't indexed, you're right, you're going to get whoever lands on your page, and they're going to bounce off, and you don't actually have an online business. You just have a bunch of content on the internet. So
it's kind of like if you're driving traffic, you're the answer to their question. So
yeah,
you know, they're searching on the internet, you know, using whatever search engine, Bing or Google or whatever. And
I don't need analogies. She explained it well. But I just, you know, what I was wondering, what in particular, yes, she's using a topic that is what my site's about and who I am. But as far as looking for leads that would, companies that would want to be represented on my site, you know, I just, it wasn't.
Yeah, well, that's what you've got. this is like the beginning
Yeah.
process. Nobody talked to you about this before, and you're just starting to see.
No, but I totally understand what you're saying, and I already know what people come to me for. You know, it's always spirituality, it's the relationships, it's all the things that drive them into habitual things, and they're very common every day. It's the diet, it's the relationship, it's spiritual practice. It's, you know, usually it's a crisis. That's the other thing, because people don't reach for their spirituality until their life falls apart. So, you know, I'm really primed to get a lot of new clients with COVID.
Yeah, of course.
The COVID chaos, but I'm already in the mindset, having had a business background in advertising in a former life, having sold radio and television advertising back east. You know, I'm in that mindset of, yeah, what advertisers would I want to recruit and get them on my page is what I was thinking. And then the lead generator stuff sounds like you don't even have to admire your stuff with who should it be. You start creating these pages, but it sounds like it's really custom to your particular website.
Well, the lead tracking software is, but again, you could do it on your WordPress and send leads initially to yourself through your contact us page.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then once you see how those, like if you get on the radio, that's where you're going to get your qualified leads. They're going to come to your website and they want to connect with you. And eventually, you don't want to be spending your days always doing and dealing with people. You would rather have your voice out to various radio stations where you're sending leads to coaches specializing in divorce and weight and all that type of thing, where you're not actually doing the work. You're being the voice of this topic. But you got to take, you need to take slow steps, you know, determine what your voice is and send leads to yourself and then start converting. I think you froze. Or how'd you make her freeze, Bettina? You're good.
Oh, she popped off. Yeah.
Lee, is there any reason that you would set it up where you would have your main website with your main primary content, but then you would set up an income activator website that would have the more dynamic lead generation going on, but you'd send yourself leads when people were looking for your content and that type of, from those types of pages, but you'd also send leads to other places when people were looking for something else. So it would be the income generator, but you'd send yourself the leads when that was the type of content people were looking for.
I think you're right on, Aggie. It's income activator, not generator.
Oh, I'm sorry.
and
the aider part going on, and then
and that's what I say to everybody. Don't change a thing that you're doing. However, inject this. And in your case, you've got your other websites and you're doing your other thing. And now you've got the income activator. And I'm just going to show you how dog simple it is. And you are brilliant in regard to saying that everybody that is part of this membership should also be sending leads to each other, because instantly you build your traffic more and more. And we should all connect like a spider web to build each other up. And when we get a new member, they can be part of this interlinking thing, which makes their membership even more important, getting traffic. And the whole thing is going to explode when you and I start getting our heads together next week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you're going with this. And that's why I love it.
That's great.
We are taking over the internet. We are showing internet marketers how they can generate revenue, and then they can have enough revenue to go and do whatever they want to do.
On the doing side. So Troy, I'm curious what your thoughts are where you are in the moment, because we spent some time on the weekend on your page.
Well, I'm at the doing phase in the context of implementing what she's talking about. So I understand the concept that we're going for here is pushing people to your site and getting paid 24/7 to be a resource. So I'm just at the phase of figuring out how to get those things on my site, how to set up the referrals, how to make those connections with other people so they come to my site and they click and now they can go find out about Debbie, they can go and find out about Sally, whatever. And so that I don't have any experience with that. And so that's where I'm at in the process, is learning that and carving out the time to learn that.
Yeah, Troy, are you creating a directory first, or are you starting with one lead? One major company that you're sending leads to? Because that's what I would start out with. I would figure out one, not 20, one company that you're comfortable sending leads to, and maybe it would be a nutritionalist. And then practice creating the pages that have really fun videos so that you get the SEO, the search engine optimization tracked done. Okay, so one, not 20, one company you're sending leads to, probably a nutritionalist. And you don't even need a nutritionalist. Just make the nutritionalist form and just a contact us form right now, send it to you to see how your traffic converts. Then have a message and get on the radio. And then you'll see, oh, I was on the radio, I got 100 people to my website, and 10 of these people completed my referral form. If I actually sent that referral form to another person, I would have had, and at $10 a lead, I would have had $100. Okay, so then you've got your numbers down, you got the process. And once you have your numbers, then, okay, well, I'm going to do another radio show, and I'm going to get better. I'm going to refine it, and I'm going to refine the page that they get to, and I'm going to refine that page so that instead of 10 leads, I'm going to get 20 leads. So you work with very small numbers. Don't be the Angie's List. Don't be the Home Advisor. Just do a very simple page with a really good video, describing the video, making the recommendation, and sending the lead to yourself or somebody else, and then determining what your message is. And then you've got you're a member, so you get out that list of radio stations and pitch. So, and right now you've got everything you need. You're confusing yourself. You should talk to my dog, not Bettina.
Well, yeah, it's just a matter of, making, and then you say, well, make a page. Like, well, I've never made a page. So, so these things are all new to me. So,
Okay, well,
obviously I can watch the videos.
I'm just going to share my screen with a quick second. Okay, Bettina. Okay, so when you log in, Troy, does everybody see the screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you log in. I'm just using Sally's website right now. And Troy says when you create a page. So let's just do that right now, okay? Really simple. First of all, your marketing manual, if you click on that, you have a series of 2-minute videos that show you how to make a page. So if you forget what I say, but
I've watched.
Okay, good. So here's where it says menu hidden pages. Here's a page template. All I do is I click on that box. See, it says page template. And I say, make a page. I try to complicate it. Okay, so, oh, great. So, and then I get logged out. Perfect. Sorry, I had it open too long. Don't you love it when technology does exactly what you don't want it to do? Okay. So where did I go here?
You were going to copy the page.
Yeah, I know. And everything messed up on me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I go log back in. Okay. So we're to this 90% page template. I just clicked on it, make a copy. So there's a copy. It says copy of the page template. And I just click on it and I open it. And then I go to a YouTube video. I just click on share, embed, copy that code, go back to my page, And I would just, I usually just put my cursor in between words. So it's for spacing. And you click on the YouTube icon, paste it in, insert. So then I go to the YouTube. So what is this worst twerk fail ever? Okay. That might be a good search term that people will be searching for to get to that page. And I'm just going to use that for my menu title and page address. So, and I can go into more explanation, but the videos tell you why if you use the same search term in your menu title, page title, and your page address, you're fine. It's just easy until you get really good at this. So I might take this whole thing as my SEO title. So when someone is, and then I might take their description, if they have any. Yeah, they do. And put it into my page. Tweak their description. Maybe grab some more description. Take my title. Put it here. And make my recommendation to complete my referral form. So I'm just going to save this. Let's see if I can just get some of these things closed. I got like a billion things open, just bear with me here. Okay. And I just want to view the page. So there's my page. And I would then email this out to my list. Now, if I wanted to, if I have any store products that I've created, I could just go to the advanced settings and add whatever store products I want to add. You've got a CBD store. You can add some CBD products. Here's some supplements. Oh, let's just do the let's just do the supplements, because this isn't even your website and they're using your supplements. Let me just see now. So there you go.
Yeah, well, Sally and I have connected.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's how easy it is to create a page. And then you tweak the content. Yeah.
Where did it put it? That's the piece I haven't seen.
So let's just say, okay. I just copy the URL. And for Sally, let's say I want to put it in her body directory. You've got a page that says directory or resources that you can create. It's already done for you. You just have to move it up, and I can help you move it up. I mean, you just move it up to the top bar. And let's just say I want to say here, you said it's detox, right? As opposed to toxic, like I said.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I just highlight this word, link it. There's a link right there. And okay it. Save it. View it. And there's the link. There's detox. So I just added it to her directory, which you have a directory page. And then there's a new page for you. So it's that pretty easy. And Bettina's just taped this whole thing.
Yes. Just a reminder, obviously you're going to be writing your own copy. So what she's showing you is just how to how
Add
to,
content and tweak it, yeah. Now, right here, here's how to add content. Here's how to add videos. Here's how to add pictures. Here's how to add links. And here's how to create a page from your template. And all of these videos here are 2 minutes.
Yeah, I've been through those. Something I was encountering is the way it describes it in the video and then what I actually have to do is slightly different. So that was the obstacle I was having to overcome.
Are you okay right now? Did you sort of you saw what I did? It was okay?
Yes, yeah. It's just for you, you've done it so many times. So me, it's okay, I do this. And so I actually have to move the mouse and, do it myself. And then then I know how to do it.
yeah,
Of
put it
course.
onto another page, that extra step of where you would put it, that was the part that you and I weren't able to get through on the weekend. So that was a new lesson for me.
So anyway, so that's, and then if you want to take that page, wherever that went to, the twerk, worst twerk ever, I'm just going to open it up. And let's say I wanted to put it under the body directory. I just want to keep all my pages organized. So body directory, this is the page number, it ends in 96. I would just simply in my subpages, look at body directory, A, B, C, let's see. Come on. Body directory ending in 96. And as soon as I click on this and save it, it'll go from 7 subpages to 8 subpages. So it goes 7 and now it's in 8 subpages. So that's where I'm keeping that. It's all in the, I'm keeping them all ordered. Okay.
Sounds great. That was a question I had earlier today. So now I have 2 answers.
And then of course you unhide it to publish it. And that allows the search engines to crawl it. And if you want the search engines to crawl it immediately, you go to your Google Analytics and you can upload your new page to Google Analytics and they'll start crawling it immediately. And just to answer Elizabeth's question, Google Analytics tracks your traffic, and all you do is you go to your account settings and you scroll down and you add your Google Analytics code right here, and it will track all your traffic. And then you just save it. So you go to,
what is your Google Analytics code?
pardon?
What is your Google Analytics code? You mean,
You go to Google Analytics, you go to Google.
oh, we gotta go Google first.
Yeah, you gotta go to Google. Yeah, they will track your traffic for you for free, but you have to, and if you don't know how to get your Google Analytics code, just Google on YouTube where to go to get your Google Analytics code. And
Okay.
there'll be some videos that will show you exactly how to do it. You grab the code, you go to your account settings, and you copy it into where it says Google Analytics. And now you will see how much traffic comes to your website and how much traffic bounces from your website.
Yeah, and Google just sent me a message yesterday that their Google Analytics codes are changing. So even if you had one in the past, you need to go and get your new one.
Okay, good.
What about other search engines like DuckDuckGo and stuff like that? Or are you just, is that the only thing we can do is Google Analytics?
Google Analytics tracks all traffic coming to your website, whether it comes from DuckDuckGo or anywhere else.
Okay. Okay. Super.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I had no idea because I thought, how do you tell different advertisers what your statistics are? This answers that question.
Yeah. So as evil as Google Analytics is, it does have some good parts.
Yeah.
But all evil does, doesn't it?
Mhm.
We won't go there.
Something out there, don't we?
We won't go there. No, we all know.
Since you're giving us all this great information, what if you think you broke something, but you want to go back to a prior period of time when you're before you did something?
Oh, so you're saying if you
Well,
messed
yeah.
up a page?
Yeah, the Control Z is one feature, obviously, and the undo arrow is another, but can you show them the
So
restore-
yeah, basically, let's say you like, you know, Troy gets really upset and he just says, oh great, now what I do, I just deleted everything. Okay, if you just Control Z, it'll pop back. Okay, I don't know what you guys, if you guys say Z or Z. And the other way of, and let's just say you screwed it up and you saved it, and now you can't do the Control Z. You just go to your revision history and you look at the pages of the last page that you really liked. Okay, and all you have to do is then, I like that page, just click on restore a page and it will restore it to whatever version you didn't mess up.
you
So
can't
it's
break it.
proof in that regard.
Okay, wonderful. What a great. I even learned a few things and I know a lot. So I'm like, I'm going to be putting my Google Analytics code in there now that I got it yesterday.
That was great. Thank you so much, Lee. That was great. Thank you.
I always wait for your thank yous.
We're both
Good.
valuable.
Please jump off so we can do the networking round. Does anybody have any questions? And do you want
Oh,
to?
I gotta run. See you guys.
Oh, I guess we lost her chance. So I know I want to welcome Gabrielle, and she's the niece of Sandra Early. Art Johnson is the person who brought Sandra Early into our world. And so welcome, Gabrielle. I know you came in a little bit late. And then I also want to welcome Aggie Clark, who also works on our team behind the scenes, is just now a new member as of about 3 weeks ago. And yesterday, she also decided to work with Lee on her website, which of course we highly recommend. And then I got a call from Debbie. And first of all, I got a heads up from Lee, and then a call from Debbie today that she's also ready to work with Lee. And so that's started. So in the interest of dividing up the remaining time, we have about 45 minutes. I'm going to have folks share a little bit differently than we've done before. And I was sharing with Debbie earlier today that some colleagues of mine had come up with this organization is about giving, getting, and gooding. And so if you can, as you're introducing yourself, think about your introduction about yourselves as what are you giving, what are you getting, and what are you gooding about? Let's try that out. And I'll start with Debbie because Debbie also has some announcements to make about upcoming things that she's doing. And thank you. And congratulations to both of you for having Lee take on your websites. I think you're going to be very impressed. I mean, her brain power alone is worth the investment, let alone the fact that she'll be physically giving you a deliverable. Welcome, Debbie.
Yeah, thank you. And so I think I'd like to speak a little bit first about the Income Activator and this entire experience and why I made a decision to hire Lee to build my site. So of course I'm a member and I have the site and just the time to put it together, but I think Lee really has brilliance. But one of the things that really got to me is in October of 2019 through October of 2020, I hired a coach, a business coach that was to help me scale for 10 times the cost of the We Empower You membership. And unfortunately, there wasn't a return on investment. In fact, many of the things we were told to do are exactly what Lee is saying, don't do. And what's really marveled me is when I'm sitting here on these Wednesday, and I know each time it's different. Today was real, you know, kind of technical, but the brilliance in Lee's 30 minutes and some of the marketing tactics like last week in terms of avoiding those long, lengthy emails with all of the links. And it was funny because I had just done everything she said don't do for an event that I was doing. And I'm like, I'm a step behind every single week, and I'm done being a step behind. You know, so I just feel that the membership fee is really something that was missing. For example, Bettina, when I paid that 10 times for that coach, she would say, do this. Well, it's like, well, what do I use to do that? How do I do it? Well, I'll sell you a VA for $5,000. We'll help you put the summit together. Okay, but I need the software. I need this and that. Well, you're going to have to go out and get it here, there, and everywhere. And honest to goodness, with We Empower You and this membership, it's literally a business in a box, isn't it? An absolute business with all the tools that you need. So anyway, I just really wanted to say I just was done being stupid, and I just decided to move forward. And the give got good,
Giving, getting,
give
gooding.
get good, gooding. And so what I love to give is I love to is to help, you know, my clients are the ones that have already spent lots and lots of money on self-help, yet they're still stuck. And so what I love to give is helping people understand the signs of their body, learning the language of their body, understanding that this conscious attempt to create these affirmations and these positive statements and attract this law of abundance, which we've heard about, is hijacked oftentimes. It's countered many, many times by unseen physical imbalances where the body is constantly screaming at the brain. And in that moment, it's literally hijacking and intercepting the very part that's attempting to manifest this greatness. That ends up working with people who have allergies, asthma, anxiety. I mean, just things that might seem minor to things that seem major. But a lot of those minor things are early red flags and warning signs of this, what I'm speaking of. And so here in the summit, the last things that I've spoken about are the fact that we're each unique. And so I've been doing a few blood sugar webinars. What do I mean by blood sugar webinars? Well, people are wondering what's going on with their mood, their energy, and their focus, or what diet's best for me. Is it keto, paleo, zone, Ornish, Atkins, South Beach? You know, what is it, right? And at the end of the day, all diets are just different ratios of protein, carbohydrates, and fat. And all these diets are fads telling you all should do keto, when in fact, that's not the best thing for everybody. And so I teach people how to do a simple at-home test where they can know for sure what's exactly best for them, which is why that little URL there says My Perfect Plate, how to design my perfect plate. So if you're interested or have friends and family that are suffering with mood, energy, focus, and are interested in the potential unseen physical imbalances, or what are the early red flags and warning signs, I welcome you all to join the complimentary webinar for My Perfect Plate, and we'll get started and moving towards the referring ones to all of us.
So that's the giving. And then of course, what do you want to get? And obviously you're doing a lot of good in the world too.
I don't know what the gooding means, but get, you know, if you all, again, if you have friends and family that are dealing with depression, anxiety, asthma, eczema, but they've also really worked, they've been to therapists, they've been to counselors, they've been to physicians, and they're still very frustrated. I have to tell you, they will find the answers. They will get what I like to call that cold fire, which is being underwhelmed because the fear goes away and you really trust this body, you know this body, and now you have an opportunity to navigate this body. And when this body is in that state, when you're in that state, I'll tell you, that is when you have a better opportunity to really tune in and tap into that gut, your God, your intuition. Oftentimes it's difficult to hear it when we're so turned inward because of these physical imbalances.
So trust your gut.
Well, you have to learn how to trust your gut. What is it saying to you? What does it mean? And then what was the last one is gooding. You know, I think, you know what I'm going to do? What's really weird, what you might be good at that nobody knows. I can build furniture, mortar a wall, hang sheetrock. I love to decorate. I love to take anything that's old and make it look new. I do not buy new anything. I don't buy new cars. I don't buy new furniture. I furnish an entire home for under $1,000. It was something I love to do. I learned a long time ago that there's three kind of people. There's the poor that buy crap, the kind of crap that dies after 90 days. You take it to Walmart, the receipt's no good after 90 days. There's the middle class that all they do is buy liabilities. And then there's the wealthy who buy assets. So it doesn't matter whether I'm buying a book, a car, or a piece of art. Is it going to appreciate? Is it going to depreciate? And therefore I spend nothing. You would be shocked, you guys, at how little money I spend. You just would be shocked. I love it. In fact, I love it, Bettina. It would be my whole other business because I'm really, really, really good at it. But unfortunately, people got healthy issues I got to deal with first, but you guys never knew that about me.
Yes, we never knew that about you.
Nope.
I love it. We're two peas in a pod, I'm telling you.
Right? I mean, I've literally completely rehauled a car and it was just like, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. If
Anything.
it's on the street and it's out there for the public to bring home, I'm likely to look in my car and see if there's room for it. Great.
Thank you.
So much. Okay. And then now returning back to our group here, I wanted to go ahead and welcome Aggie next. Aggie's actually just made that decision to jump on the bandwagon and not only be a part of the team, but also to be a member. And she's contributing a great deal on the back end with her executive mindset, which is fantastic. And then in addition, we got to have her as a guest on the new radio show, which I'm going to be mentioning as well. So we had an interview that I did with 4 guests last week on Monday for Women's History Month on the Rainier Avenue Radio. Aggie was one of those 4 guests, did a fabulous job. And now I get to have my own radio show every Thursday for 30 minutes on the same station. So I'm excited. Welcome, Maggie.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I hope everybody's planning on tuning in tomorrow. It's the first one, right? Tomorrow at
1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll put the link down in the chat here in a second.
Oh, good. So, hello, everyone. I'm not even sure where to go with this. Giving, getting, and gooding. Giving. I'm hoping just to give consultation with my business consultation hat on to help make this the best organization that it can possibly be. So whatever I can do to do that, that's my goal. It's been great so far, and I've really enjoyed getting to meet those of you who I've met. I've gotten to work more with art in the background. So, and that's been a pleasure. And of course, I've known Bettina for years. So this has been a great experience so far. The getting, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. So come back around to me on that one in a while, and we'll just see. And the gooding, you know, I think we can do good things for the people here and for the people who are going to be coming in. I think we have the potential to make the world a better place.
I love it. That is exactly why we're here, right? Okay, well, welcome. And then let me have Moria jump in. And Moria is obviously one of our founding members, jumped in right away. I think might have been number 7 or so. Welcome. Giving, getting, and gooding.
I love to give resources to people anytime and anywhere. I see so many amazing things online about a new book, a new TV show, a new thought, and I invariably copy the URL and so forth, not knowing if I'm ever going to get to it or anything, because there's so many of them I have already. But if I can figure out how to do that on what Lee just talked about and so forth on my website and so forth, I'm going to need a little bit more maybe a lot more help on that and so forth. But I would really like to use all the resources that I have so easily come upon, because that's my mind. I don't want to miss anything. So I am constantly viewing and exploring new things. As far as getting, like today too, I took a page of notes and so forth, and now I just have to have the focus to put it in action and so forth. But I love to hear and read interesting and informative things online from people personally on the phone and so forth. The gooding, I don't know how that is different from what I just said about giving, because I do love to listen to people because I teach nonviolent communication and I'm a life coach. So I do love to listen and see if I can make a difference. Like, for instance, my 66-year-old brother is just getting in a new relationship that's probably the best, but also has some scary things about it because he's used to being more passive. And it's been so fun to be there for him and to have him take in what we talk about and use that with this new woman and so forth. Any other specific thing you can think of?
I think that's, thank you so much. And we're going to have you come over while Danny's still living in the area and have him help you with your getting comfortable with the website and putting things into the website, because once you get going, you already are doing the research. You're already watching the videos. You're already a writer. You could probably, in terms of giving, you might actually be able to help others eventually. So, so let's get you over here with Dan.
Great.
Okay, and now I'm going to welcome in Gabrielle, and you also go by Gabby, right? Are you able to open up your mic there, Gabby? I'm going to ask to unmute you there. I hope it's a good time for you to introduce yourself. Sometimes it happens that it's not. Oh,
Hello, can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you now.
I'm sorry, I'm eating dinner with the family. I'm so sorry. But that's why I have let me take my video off for a minute. Second. Oh, how do I do it? Okay, I see it. Okay, I think that'll do it. Can everybody see me? Hi.
We did that yesterday by phone, so.
Yes. Sorry.
No.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet everybody. How you doing?
You're 3 hours difference in time, so thank you for interrupting your dinner. Yeah,
thank you.
So tell us about yourself a little bit more than just the giving and getting, because you've never been introduced to this group, and I think you have a really fabulous business concept going that could grow internationally, frankly.
Yeah, so I'm Gabrielle McNair. I have been serving the disabled and senior community for over 6 years. And just last year during the pandemic, I decided to go ahead and start my own company. And the name of that is Pure Confidence Senior Care. And I was telling Bettina yesterday, as of, lately, I've been thinking about expanding and having people kind of come together and where we can come in their homes and, just help them find the resources they may need help with, and just create a better community for them, like a platform where they can feel more seen and heard. I do have a website, and on my website, I offer things like pen pal service if they just want to write back and forth, or video or phone call, because especially during this time, I know that's something that, a lot of them don't have. They don't have the family and things like that. So, yeah, those are just some of the things that just were on my heart for a minute to just do.
A welcome comfort to family members who worry about their seniors, and they really would love to have their seniors.
Just a conversation, yeah, because really I've been to so many homes, and I mean, these people, they really, we have a bond where we get to talking, and it's just, and they like that, and they like to be able to call and talk to you, and I see that, and they often call for my help for things that's like outside of just the daily needs. So, you know, because of that, I'm like, it's so much more than just going in and, you know, helping them get themselves together for the day. They need more beyond that. Yeah.
And I love that you can help people through Zoom all over the world who want to interact, and they're
yes,
and or disabled, and they don't have anybody necessarily to. I mean, you know, if you look at just the suicide rate around the world, that's gone up significantly because people,
absolutely, yes. I also offer a service on my website. Even though I haven't done it yet, I'm open to do it, to even come to different states, and like if they just want to do, it's their birthday and they may be lonely, you know, I'll do like but we could do a birthday date, you know, have a girls' day out, or men, and what, you know, I have male clients too. So yeah,
nice.
These are just some ideas that I'm hoping that people will be interested in, and we can just, it'll grow.
What is your website?
Sure. So the name of the website is www.pureconfidence.
PEER.
PURE.
Oh, okay.
Pure Confidence. CONFIDENCE. And that's senior care. It's all one word. So it's Pure Confidence Senior Care. And it's .com.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I know that you're entertaining joining us here as either an affiliate or a member. And
yeah,
so, you know, the first step is always coming to meetings, and then coming to know, like, and trust us, be a part of the community, because it's a movement, and it's a community as well as a membership. So
yes.
Where are you located? Where are you located?
I currently live in Newport News, Virginia, and I've been in Virginia.
Hey, I went to Kickingham High School.
Did you? Okay.
I went to Kickingham High School.
I graduated from Phoebus High School, and I know exactly where Kickingham is.
Yeah, we're right around the corner.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great. That's
nice. And are you in Washington now? Everybody's in Washington. Everybody's not in Washington.
I'm
from
in
Washington.
Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Thank you so much, Gabby. It's great to meet you. Yeah, in person now. We had a phone call yesterday, but now
yes,
we match with that.
And thank you for getting me to open up, because I never talked in front of this many people.
That's great.
Yeah,
we're a very bunch. So, Keith, Bruce, you arrived early, and then Tanza actually arrived first, and we hopefully will get you to open up your visual here. Welcome, Keith.
Hey, how are you? I'm Keith Bruce in Seattle. Gabrielle, because she's been eating, I'm now hungry. So I hope she has.
I'm so sorry.
What are you eating tonight, by the way? That looked pretty good.
I just made some pork chops, rice with gravy, and some vegetables.
Oh, comfort food.
Yes.
I'll probably have a frozen dinner, so we'll see what happens.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. News. I was in the military for a long time, so a big Navy facility there. So
yes.
So what would
Fort
you like?
Eustis.
Yeah.
Oh,
What would you like to say
in
first?
your case too, introduce yourself a little bit more, because we don't know much about you at this point.
Well, this is my first meeting. Hello, everybody. I'm used to talking to a lot of people, so I try to keep my mouth shut most of the time. I'm a good friend of Aggie. I've known her since I was 14 or 15. Aggie went to high school, college, still like best friends. So she invited me to come along. I own a real estate company in Seattle, and Sound Point Real Estate, and we do a lot of property management, construction, but I've been wanting to sort of go a different direction, go fee for service real estate, and Aggie's probably tired of me talking about it, and so she said, you should come. No, not. So I came here and it's an amazing group. I really enjoyed listening to everybody talk, and so thank you for having me.
Yeah, we threw you right into the fire with Lee in the beginning, right?
Lee was amazing. It was my head was spinning. I text Aggie like, wow, this is amazing. But
They don't teach you this in business school, right?
not that I would have paid attention anyway, but no, I really like how out of the box it is, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so you come from the color purple too?
Oh yeah.
That's great. Oh, it looks like Tanza popped off. She might not want to be on camera here with us.
I was trying to hide too, but you found me. So
All right, let's next go to Troy then, and then we'll go to Lori after.
Hello, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson, and I've been working with Lee and Bettina. My site is Your Detox Directory, and so what I'm giving people different ways to detox their lives financially, showing them how to eliminate debt in a different manner than they might be used to that's more efficient, how to protect their most important asset, themselves, how to accumulate money with a good return but no risk of loss. And I'm also on the physical side. What am I giving physically is a way to detox people, to detox their bodies through a product that contains zeolite that it sounds like Debbie has some experience with, which is awesome. The simple answer, it attracts heavy metals and other toxins in the body, and then, excuse me, in the blood, and then excretes that from the body. What I'm getting is just tons of information, and so in the beginning, which for me, we're still a few months, maybe 3 months in here, but that's still relatively the beginning. It can be kind of hard to know where to direct your energy, but I'm getting tremendous support. Through a team, you can accomplish so much more because we have a subject matter expert in this area and an expert in this area, and so then we can get just so much more through this network of people than we can get by ourselves. And then the last piece of puzzle, what am I supposed to share?
Oh, the gooding in the world. Anything gooding going on?
Oh,
I'm sure you're accomplishing.
What's good going on in the world? Well, We Empower You is good going on in the world. And what we do is hard. In many ways, it's simple, but what we do is hard. And that's why such a small percentage of the population is a business owner, an entrepreneur, and that sort of thing. And so the good that's going on in the world is, a network like this, where we have positive energy and we can shut out the garbage and the negativity that's trying to oppress us and push us down. That, look at the people here and the different backgrounds we come from and all the things that are different about us. All right, this is a snapshot of America here. Right. And we are coming together to do good and to make a difference.
I love it. Thank you. All right. Lori and then Art.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry, but I am farm, but I want to I am getting involved, and I had a nice meeting with Lee, get my marching orders, and working on my video, which will be with you and Larry to get my video done so that I can be on television. And I'm just looking at this as a really great opportunity. It's just that the left side of my brain needs to get caught up with the right side of my brain because I'm very creative. The left side just needs some help.
I understand that one completely. I was talking to Debbie about that this morning. In fact, got to create the line, the dotted line between those two. All right.
So I'm kind of masked and working, but for this I can just take it off and just. I was listening in. I'm glad I listened in, and I'm slowly learning. That's where I am.
Love it. And we'll get your date Monday or Friday situated with Larry. So Larry, Domenico offered a 2-hour special and a 4-hour special to do your video. So when you're ready to do that, he also gives a free 30-minute consultation, whether you actually hire him or not. And it's $297 or $497, and you can have your video up and running, which is really at a great deal. He gives us the Bettina Carey rate. So, all right. And last but not least, we have Art. Art was here in the very, very, very beginning before we even had a membership. Oh, we lost your visual and
Okay.
we lost your visual. But
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful lifelong learning experience working with you, Bettina, and everybody here is so neat. Gabriel, so nice to see you here. And you're related to Sandra? Or that
Yes.
Yes, Sandra Early is my great aunt.
Ah, well, she's
Yeah.
great. So,
Yes.
yeah, I've been working with Sandra off and on over several years now, and she became a member, and then she's inviting you.
Yes.
And my giving is really has to do with giving joy to people that are 50 plus and over. I'm
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I would love to communicate with you further about what you're doing. I've got a site, an income activator site called Wisdom's Power, where I'm going to share joy with people to realize that they don't have to sit back. They don't have to just sit in, they have wisdom that they're sitting with. Okay.
Yes.
And we,
yes.
when you visit old people, they'll tell you some things.
I learn a lot. Yes.
And it's so, and, we need right now, to leverage the wisdom of the ages across generations. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I continue to learn from my grandchildren, and I learn from my children, and I learn from myself. Okay. And I learned from my inner self. I have kind of several selves. I have the one that's always skittering around, but I have a higher self that has to stand back and go into the silence, to a place on high to settle it out.
That's right.
And that, I don't know what's happening there, but it's a spiritual direction. Where's that noise coming from?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, what I'm giving right now is all of my time. I'm cooking on I cook on a 4-burner stove. So I'm stirring the pot continually with We Empower You, working with Bettina. I'm on one of the core staff that helps put on the events. And I have my own Wisdom's Power website that I'm slowly but surely figuring out what to do with.
Okay.
And I also do virtual events myself, and I've recently gotten involved with 3D events, and I have a whole 3D space in 3 dimensions where people can participate as their virtual avatars. So it's a little bit beyond this, but I'm kind of learning. I'm always a front runner. I was a front runner early when I told Bettina, I said, Bettina, you got to go online. And then she called me and said, Johnson, this is your time. Help me go online. And we'll be celebrating almost a year of doing this, of continually progressing. And I became a member.
Such a front runner that, it was like before my time. I think you were like at least 10 to 15 years ahead of the curve before Zoom even existed.
Yeah. And I had a wonderful experience when I started, making websites and doing stuff and trying to survive doing that after leaving public television. I became a virtual worker making websites. And then when the web business kind of got soft and everybody, the market got really, really confused and everything, I then discovered virtual applications like Google Docs and things like that. And then I started meeting with over the first generation web conferencing, first generation. And I'm not talking about Zoom, which is really great now, but really funky first stuff. But even then I had what we call an epiphany. I was walking through a virtual door and I realized it just hit me like, wow, this is like a spiritual thing. I'm meeting face to face across the planet. I can just log on and meet inside a virtual architecture. And instead of driving all around, I can just, ride the electrons. Now, when I talk to people like that, they look like I was a space cadet. What the hell are you talking about, Johnson?
I remember you created a digital office that was sitting in the middle of the Puget Sound. And that was to define that the virtual space could be literally anywhere and anywhere.
Yeah, and
Everywhere.
and then I start pitching, you can spend a whole lot on a virtual office, but you can have one office that can be omnipresent. It can be every place there's a login, and that's what's happening right now. So I don't have to explain very much now. What I'm having to do is figuring out how we can. A lot of people are just dying to try to get back to the old way, driving around and going back into this. I'm continuing to move forward to show there's a value of building a virtual enterprise. And the best way for me to do that is to do that myself, and to do that in a way that serves people really well. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting so much joy. I get so much joy from Lee. My mind doesn't work as fast. So she goes right through it. So I have to I have to put it on slow motion. I have to watch the video and then stop and then go to the next and watch and stop. But anyway, I'm here to help everybody as much as I can. And I'm being humbled by what I continue to learn. Right now, I'm in the middle of investigating a way that we can streamline many of the processes that we have to go through doing summits. Bettina's on every 90 days. So it's like, come on, let's do this and how we can do it better and better and better. So I'm looking at what they call contact management system architectures, and which ones that can log and be social. And, so we're having these really great conversations. I'm loving Aggie. Aggie's great. She's a great listener. And so anyway, I'm just really having a good time with everybody here. And I just look forward to anybody working with you. I will be doing more video over YouTube, and I'm not ready to do the storytelling on Shay's thing yet, but I'm getting to it. And it's just really a great experience working with everybody here and learning. Everybody has a unique contribution that everyone is kind of discovering. And it's great to see that those aha moments come out. Like Debbie, you have said, oh man, I finally realized this is what I didn't do right. I mean, I love the gotchas that really get me, because I learned so much from the gotchas that get me, okay? And I realize that all of that experience is perfectly really good mistakes that I can really make. Now that's a hard thing to say. What do you like making mistakes? Not really, but I like the learning takeaway that we can all make by trying some things out. Because a lot of times, if you don't try it, that's where this fear is. A lot of people have not moved forward very much because there's an unconscious fear that we have of, oh, I'm gonna mess up, oh, I'm gonna do this, oh, if I put myself on the webcam, oh, everybody's gonna laugh at me, all that kind of stuff. And it's so beautiful to, with that, to get to know you, to get to trust you, and to really help provide a supportive space that this meeting has become. And I really attribute a lot to that to you, Bettina, because you have such a good heart, and you're also a business lady. So you're a good heart, but you're also, having to keep the doors open, which I really, really like. So that's all I need to say. Thank you so much for that. And I had to stay extra long because my doggy needs to walk, but I usually have to go and do his walk right now because he's scratching me right below.
Well, make sure that you and Gabby, and I think Moria, the three of you should have a Zoom call, because Gabby has a gift. She has this pen pal program. She has a senior is her audience.
Yes.
And she has the ability to reach around the globe using Zoom and really be satisfying a lot of people's needs, not only seniors' needs, but family members who.
Yes, I'm looking at the whole community of support.
Kind of think about having a Zoom meeting. Change your information in the chat there.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you, how should we do that?
I'm going to put, okay. I'm putting, and also I talked to Tanza. Tanza is really hiding right now, but Tanza is really cool too. So I wanted to talk to her, but anyway, I'm going to put for everybody, just here's my email address.
Okay.
At nwc@gmail.com.
Okay, great. I'm going to make some announcements while you guys are doing all of that.
Yes.
Of course, I'm so excited to announce the Rainier Avenue radio programming every Thursday. And my first guest up, of course, is going to be Lee tomorrow. So stay tuned to that, 1:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. We're starting with the half-hour show. We'll probably build to a 1-hour show at some point. And then the next thing is to let you know that there's 500 sponsored tickets for the We Empower You Summit on June the 9th. So folks, get your complimentary ticket right now. You can either go to the website and go to Summit Tickets and get your ticket, or you can also text the word Bettina to 555-888 and I'll put you on our list, and you can get your Zoom link and all that. So those are the announcements I have for us today. And if there's anybody who has anything more to say, open up your mic and we'll wrap it up. Anybody else have anything more? It's great to have everybody who came that was new, and our old timers and founders and newbies and all the people out there on Facebook that might be watching.
I'm inspired anew every time I come to one of these. You know, even if I haven't gotten as much done as I hoped, all of a sudden it's like, yes, I can do that.
I love it. That's what we're here for. All right, everybody, have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.